Hello everybody, welcome back. So we'll start with looking at Bitcoin on this video, and then I'll follow up on some other videos straight afterwards with some of the altcoins such as XRP, EOS, Ethereum and Matic, and we'll have a look at those separately. But for now we'll stare at this chart and we'll try and work out if we can make heads or tails of what's going on. And I have to tell you that at the moment things are looking very it's so hard to work out which way it wants to go, that I would definitely say that it's really not worth trading anything at the moment. And even with the altcoins which have had their pumps, I'll probably say that everything is looking a little bit more like it wants to come down, and we'll explore those reasons now. So we're on the 4-hourly chart, and we'll just bring up this quick cloud now to see if there's anything that this can offer us. First of all, we did have a big drop a few days ago. We bounced back up, we hunted out those shorts is what I imagine that was, because it was exactly the same sort of move that we saw not too long before that. At this one here we had a big drop. We had a little sort of weight down here, and then we hunted them out, just coming up above where we dropped from, and basically liquidating all the shorts that had been taking place around this area, and then gradually found our way back down again. A little bouncy bounce up here, and then all the way back down until our big drop. So this is just an accentuated version of that one here, where we came all the way back down. We hunted them out again, and coming up to just above where we dropped from, and then trickled down, and dropped, and then we hunted them out again, and we're trickling down. So I would expect that this would look like, to me, another situation that we've been having since the 16th, and where basically we've hunted out the shorts that took place here, and now we're just going to be trickling down again. Problem is though, is that we're trickling down ever so more, and then we have another little drop, or should I say maybe not such a little drop, but a drop all the same, and that will break this area here, which is our main area of support for Bitcoin. So all of this area is a support area. Within this area it's still got a chance to recover from, but if it breaks beneath this area, then it's less likely to be able to recover. And if it delves further down into this one here, sort of with a about 200 quid exponential, 200 quid incremental drop, then our next opportunity for a bounce is going to be at this one here, which will be 9,200 to 9,000, where I probably would say if this was to happen, we'd find another situation where we hunt out the shorts again, just as we've been doing all this time. It's almost like it's a predictable mode that Bitcoin's going in. It drops, it comes back up to just from where it dropped from. It drops again, comes back up to where it dropped from, trickles back down, drops, and then comes back up to where it dropped from. So, but all that said, there is still that chance that we will break out of this descending trend that we've been stuck in for so long, here with this big red line, that we keep edging closer towards, but then just shying away from. If this area gets broken to the up, then yeah, we do have a big cloud here to break through, we do have a resistance level here to break through, but the fact that we would have broken out of the descending trend is more important than sort of being rejected outside of the trend. If we can break above it and close above it on a 4 to 12, preferably a 10, a daily candle body, then I would probably say that it has broken to the up, and even if it gets rejected at this level, we're looking for some bullish moves over time. But at the moment we're still within the downward trend. So I would probably say that, my bias is still to the down, and if you watch my channel you know that my bias has always been to the down since we broke 11,200 around here, since this drop here. I've been pretty convinced that we'll be testing this level here that we tested before. When any chart starts to look like this and the MACD starts to sort of waver around and make less and less moves, it's like a spring, sort of tightening up, getting ready to bounce in one way or another. It's going to let loose in a big way, whether up or whether down. So I believe that when this move takes place, and it's going to have to take place soon, like I say, we can't carry on into October like this, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to find our way to the end of the month before this big move takes place. It could happen any minute, certainly any day now. We're going to find a big move, and initially probably see $1,000 move up or down initially, or more, and then whichever direction that decides to take itself in, there will be continuation. Now, if it's a movement to the down, I would expect to see these hunts continue to take place. If it's a movement to the up, and we break above these areas here, so we'll be above 11,200, we'll call it 11,250, break above there, close above there, we'll probably see a roaring boost all the way up to our previous highs, and higher over a relatively small amount of time, perhaps a week or two. But again, my bias is still to the down. We've got still a relatively good cross on the MACD beneath the 0 point here. The MACD is sort of looking a little low, but we're continuing to make lower lows over this recent time here, and lower highs. So I still think it's wanting to come down more than it is go up. But the problem with making any sort of trade on this is that if we do go down, we are going to be hunted out every time. So when you place a short, if you decide to place a short, not that I'm advising you do anything like that, but if you were to place a short, then be sure to put in automatic sell orders and tight stop losses, because they'll probably be hunted out before you know it. Anyway, and that is my take on Bitcoin, and I will leave it with you there. If you were interested in watching any more of these videos, stay tuned, because I've got all these bad boys that I'm going to be doing charts on coming up now.